thanks for tuning in. So, I just wanted to kind of cover a couple things. I've been getting asked a few questions about the old tracker, where I'm at, what's going on. Well, if you guys have been following along, thank you. If not, here's kind of where I'm at with the tracker. Quick update: I broke both axles, so on and so forth. Um, so I decided to upgrade. I already had a set of Toyota axles. Got them underneath it. Got suspension about 90-ish% done. You know, there's always little tweaks here and there once you get it on the road, things you got to adjust or whatnot. I have, excuse me, I got the rear gears and lockers in, so the rear diff's good. I'm gonna have to extend the rear drive shaft, but it's okay to. I can move it around. I just can't really do anything, or it comes apart. The front end, that's where I'm at right now. So, all this, the COVID stuff really affected the supply chain. I'm sure most of you noticed this. So right now is one is trying to find the gears because I have 571s in the rear, so obviously I got to match the front. So finding those at a reasonable price, and then just trying to decide what I want to do as far as a traction aid. Meaning, do I want to go with a lunchbox locker like I have in the rear? Do I want to go, full locker? Do I want to go spool? Do I want to go air locker or something like that? I haven't really decided. Some people even, made the comment of just going with like a good posi in the front. Not too thrilled with that idea. But I also, along with just the gears and lockers for the front, I need to rebuild all the knuckles and everything. I got to put new wiper seals, new axle bearings, and then it kind of comes down to, well, I'm at that point, do I go ahead and spend the money and buy the upgraded chromoly CV axles or Burfields or whatever you want to call those. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I found another hub, I believe it was, because one side the hub assembly is messed up, so I think I have a new one of those. Then I said put new calipers already. Yeah. So I need locking hubs for it also. I'm gonna need all the bearings for for that kind of stuff. So it's just kind of come down to parts availability and funding. And some of you think that I kind of got sidetracked on some of these other things you've seen in my video. I came across a really good deal on this flatbed for my pickup, which I really couldn't pass. I mean, I could have spent the money and, been halfway through the gears and lockers already, but it was just one of those things that that deal wouldn't have come around again. Besides that, I've always wanted a flatbed on my truck. I just really like them. Just think they're a lot more handy than a standard box bed. What else? So the welding trailer. Same thing. Well, invested the money into the generator welder because excuse me, because I don't have 220 power here to run my old little MIG welder that I had. So once I even got that, started using the little MIG welder, found out that it had some issues that I don't remember. I may have forgot about them because I hadn't used it in so long, or maybe it just quit working in between the last time I used it. But the little cooling fan in the back wasn't working, so I couldn't weld more than 2 or 3 inches max, and the thing would go into thermal shutdown. And so I had an extra little fan that I had in my bedroom, was propping it up on there, trying to keep it cool so I could, try to get some stuff done on the tracker, welding up some brackets and stuff like that. And that just got to be a real pain in the butt. And not only that, it's an old transformer style, so the thing's really heavy, and it's just very inefficient in its settings, so depending on the thickness of material you're using, you don't have too many options for adjustability. So I went ahead, I bit the bullet, because I did mention in some previous videos when I bought that I had an opportunity for some little side work to come around, which will still happen. I talked to the guy; he's just got other things going on right now. So, I did invest some money into these new welders. So the generator welder is an arc welder generator, but it'll also run my MIG welder. Just awesome. I couldn't be more pleased with the whole setup. So I did, divert some money that way. There again, which, I could invest it into the gears and lockers and everything, but then I'll be back to the situation where I couldn't do a lot of my fabricating and stuff on it here. I would be loading it up, hauling it. Oh, when I'm towing, it's basically an hour each way. Plus unloading, loading, tying down, all that stuff. So, literally burns up, oh God, almost 3 hours or better of my day, just moving the thing around. So it's been a big help having it here at the house, because I could just come home from work and tinker around on things. I finally got the trailer. Trailer's about 90% done. I got to order some materials so I can build fenders. That'll be in an upcoming episode. And then I think I'm going to build one more storage box so I have a place to keep. Haven't decided whether I want to put my welding leads in there or put my oxyacetylene stuff in there. But I'm going to put one more storage unit on it. And then I think it'll be ready. I swapped some tires out. I didn't show you guys that, but I did that the other night. Took the old tires that were on the rims that I got when I was putting it together, had bald spots on them, had cords showing, so I just dismounted them myself. Put a set on there that I had was on the tracker back when I first got it. So they're like 27-inch tires, I believe, something like that. Let's see. So yeah, so the welding trailer is getting pretty close to done, and it's just one of those things that this screen was tired. Yeah, it's just more of a convenience thing. So, I always get people hit me up knowing that the type of work that I do for a living, and they always got, gates that are busted, horse corrals or something. Not really, full blown building and fabricating jobs, mostly just repair stuff. So I can go out and kind of do some of that stuff on the side, help my friends out. What else? Well, I don't know if you guys can see or have noticed that the old whiteboard really hasn't changed a whole lot there. Like I said, it just kind of been focused on a few other things, get a couple things knocked out. I went to the King of the Hammers. If you guys haven't seen that, you can go check them out. I think there's like 6 different videos. I try to keep them, relatively short. I didn't want to try to pile them all into one big old long video. So, there was a little expense there, but I tell you what, it was awesome. I don't regret going and spending the money there versus putting it into the tracker. Oh, and the other thing on the trackers, I still got the stupid check engine light that I got to get taken care of, so I can get it smogged. I've done some testing, talked to some people, and I think I got a bad computer. So that's the other thing, is trying to find the computer for the tracker, because of the year and the model being, so 96 was the first year of ODB2, being a 4-door, not that I think that really matters a whole lot, but being automatic, I think, is kind of the little kicker, because most of these rigs were manual. So I'm still trying to do some more research and find out what ECMs or ECUs computers are compatible with what I have right now. And then, kind of get back on the road. Trying to think. So basically, after I get all that stuff set up. I still need to do something with the steering. I think I got to find a drop pitman arm because it's got a pretty bad angle on the drag link. Yeah, that's kind of about it. I hope I don't run into any more snags after that. I'm hoping some of the first little mods that I can get done once I get it back going is adjust the rockers. If you guys watched some of my early videos, you'll see where I was out wheeling with some buddies, kind of slid up on a rock, smashed the rockers in part of the door. And I pulled some of it out enough to where the door functions fine again. But I'm going to cut a lot of it out. I'm going to do like a built-in rock slider / step kind of thing. So I'm actually really excited. I want to do that. I was really that was going to be my next thing. And then when I broke, which is coming up, it's almost a year to the date, like in another week, I think 2 weeks, whatever, it'll be a year to the date that I broke them. So yeah, that kind of threw a wrench in things, and just my workload was pretty crazy end of the summer, first part of the winter. So I'm hoping that now that we're coming into our summer hours, I guess, our days are longer, more daylight, so I can come home and work a little bit more in the evenings and still have plenty of daylight. Yeah, that's about it. That's where I'm at with this whole thing. If you guys have any more questions about anything particular with the rig, with my welding rig setup, the bed swap on my truck, anything like that, feel free to reach out to me, ask me some questions. And like I've said before, if you guys have any friends that you think might gain some knowledge from what I'm doing, please pass this along. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and yeah, most importantly, be safe, and we'll see you on the trail.